If you've been keeping an eye on Samsung's smartwatch range, you're definitely curious about what the next iteration will bring. Whether you're into fitness tracking, cutting-edge innovation, or just the convenience of a smartwatch, the Galaxy Watch 8 is definitely on the radar. It's still very early, but here's what we know about what this watch potentially brings to the table. While Samsung hasn't officially revealed the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 release date yet, it's likely to follow the company's regular pattern. If history is any clue, you can expect the Galaxy Watch 8 to make its debut around the middle of 2025 alongside the new Galaxy Z series smartphones. It might be priced similarly to the Galaxy Watch 7, so you might be looking at a starting price in the neighborhood of $300 to $380, depending on the size and whether you go for the LTE version. Of course, any big new features or design modifications could drive up the price. Pre-ordering for the Galaxy Watch 8 should start following its debut at the July Samsung Unpacked event. Expect the Galaxy Watch 8 to keep popular health and fitness functions like heart rate monitoring, sleep tracking, and body composition analysis. Customization is another given, with new watch faces and additional personalization choices on the horizon. But the big adjustment next year could be the installation of a blood glucose monitoring sensor. If correct, this would be a big development, especially for individuals managing diabetes. The patent cited in that article involves a phone that employs the sensor, but the same technology could possibly be integrated into Samsung's wristwatch or make its readings accessible through the watch. It's unknown this early how many Galaxy Watch models will come next year, but we're hopeful Samsung brings back the classic model, which last appeared with the Galaxy Watch 6 series. In that case, we'll see a conventional Galaxy Watch 8 alongside a Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, with the next Galaxy Watch Ultra perhaps set to arrive the year following. One of the largest potential changes is a new square design, a departure from the customary circular shape Samsung has embraced. Originally believed to launch with the current range, this change-up could offer the Galaxy Series 8 smartwatch a wider display area and a fresh appearance. This new design could mimic the Samsung Galaxy Gear from a decade ago and blur the lines between the Galaxy Watch and Apple Watch, appealing to Apple enthusiasts with its similar look, but potentially alienating some Samsung purists. Performance-wise, the Galaxy Watch 8 will likely have an updated chipset for speedier processing and more efficient battery use. Samsung is likely to improve on battery life on this front too, possibly with a more powerful battery or enhanced power management to keep you going all day without a recharge. Fast charging could also see upgrades, lowering the time you need to spend tied to a charger. It would be amazing to see Samsung add a digital crown to the upcoming Galaxy Watch, similar to what you get on the Apple Watch and Google Pixel Watch. This function gives a tactile way to browse menus, scroll through notifications, and zoom in on maps, all without obscuring the screen. It's a modest tweak that might make regular interactions smoother and more intuitive. Next, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 is one of the greatest smartwatches available for Android users. However, after a few months with it, I've noticed numerous ways Samsung could make the next version even better. Here are the additions and enhancements that would take the Galaxy Watch 8 to the next level. Previously, if your Galaxy Watch was running low on battery, you could simply set it on the back of your Galaxy smartphone to charge it using wireless power share. However, with the Galaxy Watch 7's new bioactive sensor, which delivers up to 30% enhanced health tracking during workouts, the internal design changed, leading Samsung to lose compatibility for wireless charging. We'd hope Samsung brings back this helpful feature in the next iteration, making it easy to charge on the move. One of the critiques of the Galaxy Watch is that it doesn't completely unlock its functionality when paired with a non-Samsung Android phone. Features like ECG, the Samsung Health Monitor app, and NFC payments are restricted to customers only with a Samsung Galaxy smartphone. However, as we've seen with the Galaxy Ring, which delivers complete functionality, including energy score and wellness suggestions, even on non-Samsung devices, there's no technical reason the Galaxy Watch can't do the same. Expanding compatibility for the Galaxy Watch 8 would not only allow more customers to enjoy its full capabilities, but might also enhance Samsung's wristwatch sales. With the announcement of the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, Samsung brought back the much-loved rotating bezel that had been removed with the Galaxy Watch 5 series. However, with the Galaxy Watch 7, Samsung once again deleted this feature, which means no recent Galaxy Watch model offers a rotating bezel. This is something we hope to see reintroduced with the Galaxy Watch 8. Not only does the rotating bezel make navigating the UI smoother without touching the screen, imagine combining it with gesture controls. But it's also a feature of Samsung Galaxy smartwatches that makes them stand out in such a competitive market. Bringing back the rotating bezel would not only improve the Watch 8's usefulness, but also persuade old Samsung Galaxy Watch users to upgrade. Many consumers are hesitant to move to the Galaxy Watch 7 specifically because it lacks this functionality. Samsung first included blood pressure monitoring on the Galaxy Watch with the Galaxy Watch 4, but the feature remains unavailable in the US. Keeping a frequent monitoring of blood pressure is vital for minimizing the risk of cardiovascular disorders, such as heart attacks and strokes. Even though the Galaxy Watch only shows relative changes, it can't tell exact blood pressure readings. It's still a handy tool for individuals who wish to keep this essential measure under mind. With the debut of the Galaxy Watch 8, we're hopeful that Samsung wins FDA certification, making this capability accessible to customers in the US. While Samsung's Galaxy Watch can already be followed via the SmartThings Find app and Android's Find My device, it lacks the precise tracking given by ultra-wideband technology. The ultra-wideband would allow users to pinpoint their watch's location even in congested situations, making it easier to find around the home. Moreover, the ultra-wideband could enable digital keys on the Galaxy Watch, allowing users to open compatible cars and smart locks directly from their wrist. Both the Pixel Watch 3 and Apple Watch Series 10 already provide these functions, and we hope to see them on the Galaxy Watch 8 next year. In accordance with taking cues from the Pixel Watch 3, the Galaxy Watch 7 misses certain crucial safety features that might make the Galaxy Watch 8 a more comprehensive product. For example, the Pixel Watch 3 incorporates loss of pulse detection, which may determine when there is no pulse due to a medical emergency, like cardiac arrest or stroke, and promptly contacts emergency personnel. Another feature, car crash detection, can contact for aid if it senses a crash. These safety capabilities, now missing on the Galaxy Watch 7, would be valuable additions to the Galaxy Watch 8. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 is clearly one of the greatest smartwatches available, yet it still lacks a key capabilities that could make it a genuine all-in-one device. That said, it also comes packed with hidden functions that many users would ignore. Be sure to check out our Galaxy Watch 7 tips and tricks to unlock its full potential and make your experience even better. The key physical difference is that Samsung employs a round face for their watches, while Apple keeps its square design. But both are offered in two sizes that are only a millimeter in difference, so there's little to go on here. Both are waterproof to around 50 meters, around 165 feet, use aluminum in their design and feature replaceable bands. The features are closely matched too, with both devices having GPS tracking, heart rate sensing, fall detection, sleep tracking, automatic workout detection, and more. Both also support contactless payments using either Samsung Pay or Apple Pay. The Galaxy Watch has 16 gigs of inbuilt storage for saving tunes locally to work out with, while the Apple Watch doubles that to 32 gigs. Samsung believes its watch will last up to 40 hours between charges, however, while Apple only guarantees 18. How that stacks up in real-world testing remains to be seen. One of the major distinctions, though, is the price. The Apple Watch Series 8 costs approximately $100 more than Samsung's Galaxy Watch 6 in both sizes. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates. Goodbye.